I almost didn't post this, but what's up, guys? This is currently day 4 of documenting my YouTube journey, and it is currently 1:45-ish, 2 a.m., and I'm pretty tired, but I have only myself to blame since I was up just scrolling YouTube shorts. Not for inspiration, just for doom scrolling, which is pretty bad. Hey, there's good news though. OKC just won. Um, Around the time I'm making this video, so that's pretty good. Even though I'm going to Indiana, I should want the Pacers to win, but I just like SGA. That's all. Anyway, this is day 4, and I've already broken my promise to you guys, whoever's watching this right now, but I did say in the last video I would prepare for a script and put some thought into this video, but I actually didn't. I forgot to write a script, which is on me, so I take full responsibility. I actually have to make it so that I write a script next time, but it's okay. It's only day 4, but I shouldn't be thinking like that though. Like, if I made a promise, I shouldn't break it. Because I just read Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 1 through 7 today, and really what you need to know about those verses were like, you shouldn't make empty promises to God, and it's better to not make a promise to God at all, rather than you make a promise and then sin and to not fulfill that promise at all. It's basically what it's saying. But yeah, I'm really sorry I didn't put any thought into this video, because if I was going off a script, I would probably be talking more fluently and be more articulate with my words. However, I did follow up on one promise in which I learned one piece of information about YouTube, which it's not really a lot, like in terms of how to progress the channel, but there was this one guy who said you have to be prepared to discipline yourself and make it so that what was I gonna say? See, this is why you need a script, because I'm going off of improvisation here. But yeah, he was like, you got to prepare yourself for the worst, and you're probably gonna be putting in more hours than 9 to 5, even though this, like, being a YouTuber is probably easier. It's just that you're gonna work long hours, as well as the fact there might be like 100-hour work weeks, stuff like that, and that you have to kind of discipline yourself mentally, because there are the top creators where they only show you what the success part is like, but they don't show you the grueling hours you have to put in, the hard work, and where you have to prepare yourself to kind of sacrifice that time where you may not always have that time to yourself where you could spend with your family or something like that. So you kind of have to prepare that you might not have that much time. And I hope that I am mentally prepared for that, because this is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I think that this channel could really be a passion of mine. I think it sparked a fire in me, really, because I've wanted to do this for a long time, as I said, and this is something I think I could do long term, because at the beginning I wasn't even sure. Like, the thing is, I was very scared of being made fun of, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this my senior year too, since I'm never gonna see a lot of people again. But you know, I was very inspired by my friend who started social media, as well as this one reel. When I was scrolling, it was like, be prepared to be depressed, be prepared to be embarrassed by your friends, other people, and be prepared to have that feeling of giving up, because it's really a cycle, and you really don't know what's going to happen when you pursue this path. So that is why I want to do this too, because I'm not sure what will happen. Like, a lot of people, they want that straightforward path in life, and that's fine, but I think I want to do this. It's something I really want to do, since I don't think I wouldn't have a boss, really. That's the thing. Like, I'd want to be my own boss too, and if I have someone have control over my position like that, I don't know if I'd be able to live like that, because I think I am built for a regular job too. It's just you have that stress factor in which someone has control over your position, and you kind of have to follow orders, really, and do everything that they say. But yeah, so honestly, I did kind of learn something about YouTube, in which I promised you guys the last video, but at the same time, I broke that promise, because I did say I was going to learn something about YouTube. I didn't say specifically, but I think what you thought was me learning how to progress the channel, really, not really something in general. So I guess I did break that promise too, and I apologize for that. But oh dang, my eyes twitching like crazy. But anyway, I guess now is the time to take this seriously, because as I said, I want to do this long term. I feel like this is a passion that sparked, like, it spoke to me, and it sparked a fire in my soul, in which I shouldn't have anyone water it down, if that makes sense. There was a quote that says something about it. I forgot though. But as I said, I have to take this seriously if I want to go all in and really find that niche in which I want to do. But I have to do something that requires me to stand out, and I know what I can do. I just don't know how to execute it. Execution is always the problem, because you always have these people who say, hey, I can do this, I can do this. They have that planning stage there, but the execution is the problem. And yeah, I think that's the biggest problem for me, because I need, well, I do have materials, but I think my main goal now is probably getting a MacBook. And I know that sounds conceited to say, but I feel like that would be a good asset to have in terms of like me editing. I think only because it would be easier to edit on there, rather than like a Chromebook that I have, in which I showed you from day one. But yeah, that is my main goal, and hopefully I could get that in the nearby future. I'll probably explain more on that for day 5, because I low-key have been rambling on, and it's just going to become slop and filler, since I keep on saying ums and ahs, and I also yeah, sorry, ums and ahs, yeah, but I've low-key just been rambling on. Haven't been articulate yet, but I think that's also what I need to do, kind of look up how to be better with speech and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be the video, and hopefully I could get better so I could appeal to a larger audience and kind of show the world what I have to bring to the table, because that's really it. That's what YouTube is at the end of the day. But I also want to bring YouTube back to that old era in which you can truly be yourself, because you don't see many people do that these days. They just do it for the money and say, yo, this is a quick cash grab. I want to kind of be my true self, as well as bring something to the table that the world can see. But anyway, I won't take up much of your time, and I think that's going to be the video, and I will definitely talk more on the 5th video.